22LR Ruger LCP2 Part 3 Reliability and Magazine Disengagements. Accidental mag disengagements turned increasingly common. It didn't seem to matter whether I was carrying the front pocket or rear. Rather than sit back and bemoan the lack of a paddle magazine release, I began an internet search to learn how others have addressed this issue. Turns out MCARBO offers a stiffer magazine release spring. To justify the shipping cost, I added a stainless steel guide rod and a beefy takedown pin to the order. Installation of the mag button spring requires removing the fire control unit. After watching MCARBO's excellent installation video several times, I drove out the pins and popped the FCU free of the grip ring. And it seemed that all of the springs and parts relished this freedom too, as the FCU completed a rapid, unscheduled disassembly. While I had my own exploded view of the LCP's fire control unit, I figured it was a good opportunity to remove the magazine disconnector so the little pistol can fire without a mag inserted or while a mag is accidentally disengaged. There are good videos available that show what parts to remove. Basically a pin, a plunger that's in front of the mag, and a spring. Juggling the slick hammer pin, balancing the safety, and corralling the ADHD springs, I probably reinstalled the FCU 7 or 8 times before finally getting it right, with me cursing button mag releases for the whole 3-hour ordeal. Installing the guide rod and takedown pin were anticlimactic final touches. The mag release button is noticeably stiffer, but is that enough to completely eradicate accidental mag disengagements? I'll be pleased if I see an 80% reduction in mag disengagements. The next solution is a pocket holster, like my aggressive concealment inside the waistband holster, that provides full coverage of the trigger as well as protecting the mag release button. For a baseline comparison, I continued to pocket carry with the cloth holster that Ruger included with the pistol. So far, no accidental magazine disengagements. I'll pin a comment and add notes with a running tally of every accidental magazine disengagement as they occur. While the carry experiment proceeded, I also made some trips to the range. Reliability has improved substantially. Firing 100 rounds of punch, I had one stovepipe, but I had no more of those failures to feed that plagued the cartridge in our initial testing. Is this the result of the MCARBO recoil spring, guide rod, takedown pin, mag release spring? Is it a result of removing the mag disconnector? Or did cleaning and tough glide lubrication of the fire control unit improve reliability? Or is the pistol just breaking in? I did have 3 failures to fire with 100 rounds of mini mag. All cartridges fired when rotated, so this is most likely an issue with the mini mag. Possibly an old box of ammo. It did have $8.99 price sticker, so it must be fairly old stock. One live fire test was checking for reliable slide lock on empty. Slide lock occurs about 1 millimeter before it bottoms out. I run 10 rounds, 1 round at a time, to see if slide lock is consistently achieved for various cartridges. All of my test ammo was successful. Punch, mini mag, Aguila, Velocitor, Stinger, and even CCI standard velocity. I also tried loading magazines with only 5 rounds and all the cartridges functioned successfully. Upon loading the magazines to 10 round capacity, Stinger had 5 stovepipes and 1 magazine. All other cartridges cycled perfectly. All total, I fired 450 rounds and not once did I have to tap the slide into battery. A significant improvement. However, had I known before purchasing the extra cost and hardship of upgrading the LCP, I would have chosen a .22 caliber LCR or a Smith & Wesson 43C or a North American Arms mini revolver, or just waited for a Keltec P10. I did not want the LCP to turn into a multi-part series. Hopefully the next video on this cute little pistol will be for a 2-year update.